Buenas tardes.
Good evening.
Ayer pasé una parte de lo que quería hablar con ustedes.
Yesterday I was able to speak one part of what I wanted to speak with you.
Y en realidad las cosas que estoy diciendo acá son parte de un libro un poquito grande.
And a lot of the things I'm actually speaking with you is really part of a book that's very large.
Pero yo gostaria de seguir hablando de algunos puntos claves.
And I'd like to just follow up with a couple of main points.
Y estamos hablando desde ayer sobre la necesidad que los pastores tienen de ser pastoreados.
And we were talking yesterday about the necessity for pastors to be pastored.
La cantidad tremenda y muy grande de pastores que están solitos.
Because there's so many pastors that are alone.
Hombres que están delante de los púlpitos con muchos problemas.
Men that are behind the pulpits but that actually have a lot of problems.
Con problemas en su corazón.
With problems in their hearts.
Y están enfermos espiritualmente,
And they are
mentalmente.
sick spiritually, mentally.
Y eso se transfiere a las personas.
And that's always transferred to the people.
Entonces es necesario que cada uno de nosotros sepamos que somos ovejas.
So it's necessary that we understand that every one of us are sheep.
Y nunca podemos dejar de tener esta conciencia. Yo
And
soy
we can
una
never,
oveja.
we always have to maintain that consciousness.
Y ayer hablé que es el primero punto si queremos ser pastoreados es que nos consideremos ovejas.
And the first point that we talked about yesterday is that we can consider ourselves as sheep.
Y la segunda cosa que hablamos es la necesidad de reconocimiento de su incapacidad.
And the other thing we talk about is to recognize our incapacity.
Una vez un pastor jovencito me buscó.
Once this young pastor looked for me,
quería que orara por él,
wanted me to pray for him.
Algunos días él se levantaba se sintiendo impotente, débil.
Because a lot of times when he woke up in the mornings, he would feel very weak.
Impotente quanto al ministerio.
And incompetent in the ministry.
Y él me pidió que orara por él.
And so he asked me to pray for him.
Entonces eu orei por él y pedí que este sentimento aumentara.
And so I prayed for him and I asked for him to have strength.
Que el sentimento de impotência crescera.
And I actually prayed that this feeling of being incompetent would grow.
Porque quanto mais nos sentimos impotentes, mais buscamos a Deus.
Because the more we feel incompetent, the more we look for God.
Ele deu conselho.
And I gave him a piece of advice.
E no dia que ele levantara sem sentimento de impotência,
and the day that he wakes up without that feeling of incompetence,
vuelve a la cama.
Go back to bed.
Hasta que pase la crisis.
Until their crisis has gone.
La crisis de se sentir poderoso, hábil.
Because the crisis is when we feel powerful, we feel able. That's a crisis.
Pablo no se sentía capaz de hacer la obra.
Because Paul didn't feel able to do the work.
E uma pessoa me perguntou quantas vezes em tu vida tu has sentido impotente para o ministério.
Someone once asked me, how many times in your life have you felt incompetent for the ministry?
Siempre.
And I said, always.
Nunca llegué delante del pueblo de Dios sin sentir mis rodillas temblar.
I've never been able to stand in front of the people of God without my knees shaking.
Incluso aquí.
And here as well.
Nunca me siento seguro.
I'm not totally secure.
Esto me hace buscar a Dios.
And that makes me look for God.
Y depender del Espíritu Santo.
And to depend on the Holy Spirit.
Entonces necesitamos tener siempre delante de nosotros nuestra misma incapacidad.
And so we always have to have before us our own incapacity.
Ahí hablé también un poquito de la necesidad que no tengamos una opinión más alta de nosotros mismos.
I also talked a little bit yesterday about not having too high an opinion of
Está
ourselves.
en Romanos 12:3.
That's in Romans 12:13.
que la visión que debemos de tener de nosotros es según la fe que Dios nos ha dado.
And that's according Romans 12:3, according to the faith that God has given
Y
us.
no una apreciación personal.
And not
sobre
only a
nosotros.
personal appreciation of ourselves.
Si no tenemos ese sentimiento de incapacidad,
If we don't have this feeling of incapacity,
vamos terminar nos enviando a nosotros mismos.
we're going to end up sending ourselves.
Y muchas veces debo recordar a los hermanos que nadie se envía a sí mismo.
And I always remind the brothers that no one should send themselves.
No hay una cuestión de que me envío a mí mismo.
We never read of something like, I send myself.
Eso no existe. Nadie hace
That
la
doesn't
guerra
exist.
a
No
su
one makes
costo.
war on his own.
Nadie va
No one goes
si no fuera enviado.
without being sent.
Hay una cosa que yo percebo en Gálatas 1 y Gálatas 2
There's something in Galatians 1 and 2
que yo llamo de principio de autoridad y principio de autorización.
I talk about the principles of authority and the principle
Autorización. Autorización. Cuando uno es,
authorization.
en
Of
Gálatas
authority
1,
and authorization. In Galatians 1,
Pablo dice que cuando aprove a Dios revelar su Hijo a él partió sin detenimiento, no consultó sangre o carne o aquellos que eran antes de él. Él salió a predicar. Cuando Dios reveló a
when
él.
Paul had the revelation of the Son of God, of Jesus, he went and started to preach. He wasn't sent by anybody.
No consultó carne o sangre o aquellos que eran antes de él.
He did not consult with flesh and bone or anyone who was prior to him.
Aquí veo el principio de autoridad.
And so here I can see the principle of authority.
Cuando Dios da a ti un don o ministerio, tú puedes salir.
When God gives you a gift of the ministry, you can go.
Y Pablo pasó algunos años
And
trabajando de esta manera.
Paul went many years doing it this way.
Pero en el capítulo 2,
But in chapter 2,
él dice, pasado 14 años,
after 14 years,
por una revelación,
with one revelation,
volví a Jerusalén
I went back to
para
Jerusalem
presentar lo que estaba predicando,
to present what I am preaching
para que no sucediera que estuviera corriendo en vano.
so that I wouldn't be running the race in vain.
Él tenía autoridad,
So he had authority,
pero necesitaba de autorización.
but he needed authorization.
Y quien me autoriza son aquellos que están antes de mí.
And those who authorize me
Yo
are those who
necesito-
come before me.
Yo necesito que personas confirmen mi ministerio.
I need people to confirm and affirm my ministry.
Cuando Pablo cae por tierra, pregunta al Señor, Señor, ¿qué debo hacer?
When Paul went on the ground and said, Lord, what should I do?
Él dice, entre en la ciudad y lá te dirán lo que debes hacer.
He said, go to the city and they'll tell you what you have to do.
Él no decidió.
He didn't decide.
Jesús podría ter hablado con él en el camino,
Jesus was going to talk to him on the way.
pero él enseñó a Pablo desde temprano que él debería buscar consejo de otras personas.
But he taught Paul from the beginning to
En la
look for
ciudad.
counsel in other people. And
En
in
la
the city,
ciudad. Las personas dirían a Pablo lo que debería hacer.
they would tell Paul what he should do.
Entonces yo no puedo
So
salir
I can't go out.
a mis custas, según mi voluntad.
I can't just go out with what I want to do or just whenever I want to do it.
La próxima postura, la próxima actitud, disposición a ser guiado,
The next attitude that we have to have is to be guided,
disposición a ser enseñado
to be able to be someone who can learn,
y corregido.
taught and exhorted.
Necesitamos de personas que nos corrijan.
We need people to correct our lives.
O sea, debemos aprender a rendir cuentas.
So we need to learn how to be accountable.
Mira, Juan 17 tiene una lección entre tantas, una lección muy interesante.
There's an interesting lesson
Juan 17.
in John 17.
Si tomáramos Juan 14, Juan 16, después Juan 17,
If we take John 14, then 16, then 17,
vas a percibir que los grandes verbos
You're gonna
de
see that the
Juan 14,
great
Juan
verb-
16
of John 14 and John 16
están en el futuro.
They're all in the future.
Porque habla de las obras que el Espíritu Santo iba a realizar.
Because they're talking about what
cuando
the Holy
viniera.
Spirit was going to do when he was going to come.
Pero en Juan 17, los grandes verbos están en el pasado.
But in John 17, all the great verbs are in the past.
O sea,
So-
Cristo está rendiendo cuentas al Padre de lo que hizo
So-
aquí en la tierra.
Christ is being accountable to the Father of what he has done on the earth.
Y yo les he enseñado,
He said, I have taught them.
yo les he guiado,
I have guided
y
them.
yo he manifestado tu nombre.
I have manifested your name to
Yo
them.
no perdí nada de lo que has me dado, sino aquel que era hijo de la perdición.
I haven't lost any of the ones that you have given me to the
Entonces no es
enemy.
una oración común,
So it's not a common prayer.
es un rendimiento de cuentas.
It is being accountable to God.
¿A quiénes rendimos cuentas?
So who are we accountable to?
Es una pregunta que debemos hacer,
That's a question we should all
porque
have.
no somos enviados por nosotros mismos.
Because we're not sent from ourselves.
Bueno, quería leer algunos textos sobre el pastoreo en la Escritura.
I would like to...
¿Está aquí? Ok.
¿Puedes traerme el de inglés? El de
En
inglés.
inglés.
Este.
Mi charla en inglés. Sí, sí.
¿Está acá tal vez? Perdonen, voy a traer en inglés.
Yo he
Perdonen.
separado algunos versículos
And I have some verses
que hablan de pastores.
that talks about pastors.
Primero voy a solamente citar, no vamos a leer todos porque los textos son muy conocidos.
The texts are very known.
Mateo 9:37
Matthew 9:37.
habla de falta se dice, de pastores.
The lack talks about
Ah.
the lack of pastors.
Está faltando pastores.
That we have a lack of
Y el
pastors.
Señor nos enseña a orar para que el Padre envíe pastores.
And Jesus is teaching us to pray so that the Father
En
sends
Zacarías
sends
13:7,
pastors. In Zechariah
13:7,
13:7,
en la última parte del texto,
in the last part of the text,
dice, hiere al pastor,
says, wound the pastor,
y las ovejas se dispersarán.
and all the sheep will go their way.
Cuando los pastores son heridos,
When the pastors are wounded,
las ovejas son dispersas.
all the sheep go their own way.
No significa que no vienen más a la reunión.
It doesn't mean that they're not coming to our meetings,
Aunque esté en la reunión,
even though they're in the meetings,
pero su corazón no está más allá.
but their hearts are no longer
Porque
there.
los pastores heridos
Because the shepherds that are wounded
causan este problema de dispersión en el rebaño.
cause this problem in the flock that they disperse.
La Biblia también habla de pastores degenerados, no sé cuál es la
The
palabra en
shepherds
castellano.
also talk about shepherds that are degenerated.
Que leemos ayer cuando Pablo habla de que algunos entre ellos
When we read yesterday when
Iba
Paul said some among them,
iba a arrastrar las ovejas a por sí.
the sheep were going to go against them.
Son hombres que antes eran muy lindos.
So men that were before were very good men,
Y la figura que me viene es la figura de Saúl,
and the figure that comes to my mind is the one of Saul.
que era una persona humilde,
He was someone who was
que era
humble.
una persona que rendía cuentas.
He was someone who was accountable.
Estaba preocupado con su papi.
He was always worried about his father.
Después llega un momento que produce un monumento a sí mismo.
But then he started building monuments for himself.
Personas que no tenía Esaú con algunos pastores que no tienen alguien que perciba que él está cambiando.
When he didn't have someone with him that could perceive that he was changing.
La Biblia habla de pastores mercenarios.
The Bible also talks about shepherds who are like mercenaries.
não significa que aquele que recebe sueldo é automaticamente mercenário.
It doesn't mean that someone who receives pay is automatically a mercenary.
Que eram os pastores mercenários? Eram
What-
homens contratados para cuidar de ovelhas de outros.
A mercenary was a man that was hired to take care of someone else's sheep.
Era serviço lícito.
That was a good job, actually.
Ora, quem mostrava que ele era mercenário ou era pastor?
Now, what showed that if they were a mercenary or a shepherd?
Não era o Espírito Santo,
It wasn't the Holy Spirit.
era o lobo.
It was the wolf.
O lobo mostrava se era mercenário ou era pastor.
The wolf could show if it was a mercenary or if it
Porque
was
o
a shepherd.
sueldo que recebia não valia a pena perder a vida.
Because the pay that they received wasn't high enough to lose their life for.
A oveja não é tão preciosa.
No, the sheep is not worth that much. Doesn't have that much value. So that person would run away
E deixava as ovelhas com o lobo.
and would leave the sheep with the wolves.
Pastor verdadeiro nunca.
But a real shepherd would never run away from his sheep.
Há pastores abandonados.
There's also shepherds who are abandoned or lonely.
Pablo diz que Pablo diz que quando em Roma todos lhe abandonaram.
Paul said that when he was in Rome, everyone abandoned him.
Nós escutamos hoje aqui a equipe de Pablo que estava caminhando com Pablo.
We talked about the people who were with Paul, that walked with Paul.
Pablo tinha mais ou menos 20 homens fijos em sua equipe.
Paul had like 20 people in his team.
Alguns que trabalhava em uma maneira em algum momento.
And one worked with him, and then another worked with him in different times.
8 homens abandonaram a Pablo.
Eight
Quedaram 12.
men abandoned him. 12 stayed with him.
Yes. 8 homens deixaram a Pablo.
8 men left him.
E em seu juízo, nada estava com ele.
And in his hardest times, no one was with him.
E por último, quero dar-lhes 2 textos.
I just want to give you 2 texts.
Homem cojo estava a la orilla del poço de Betesda.
There was a man that couldn't walk that was right next to the well of Bethel.
E Cristo lhe faz uma pergunta.
And Jesus asks him a question.
Aunque ele sabia
Even though he knew,
o que estava fazendo,
even though he knew what he was doing, he asked him, "What are you doing?"
e ele homem conta, estou aqui esperando que o ángel
And the paralytic said, "I am here. I'm waiting for the angel to
agite,
come
como se diz,
to move the water."
mueve a água. E ele diz, pero eu não tenho a nadie
But he said, "But I don't have anyone
cerca del poço de Betesda.
to help me that is near the well of Bethesda."
Betesda significa casa de misericórdia.
And that word means house of mercy.
Como alguém pode sentir-se solito em la casa de la
How can
misericórdia?
someone feel lonely and abandoned in the house of mercy?
Há pastores que dizem, estou solito. Não
There's so
tenho
many
a nadie."
pastors that say, "I am alone. I have no one."
Pero há outro lado da moneda.
But there's another side of the coin.
Jesus estava em Cafarnaum
Jesus was in Capernaum,
e havia na cidade homem paralítico.
and there was a paralytic there.
Ele por si mesmo não poderia ir onde estava Cristo.
He, for himself, could not go where Jesus was.
Pero ele tinha 4 amigos loucos
But he had 4 crazy friends with him
que lhe agarram.
that picked him up,
Sube en el techo de la casa.
took him to the top of the roof,
Destrói el techo de la casa.
destroyed the roof,
E baja homem em sua cama.
and then let him down in a
Não era
bed.
pequeno hueco que
That wasn't
hiciera.
just a little hole that they did.
Eram loucos.
They were crazy,
Loucos por este homem que estava enfermo.
but they were crazy for their friend.
Esse é o padrão de Deus.
And that's what God
Que
wants for us.
hagamos loucuras
That we may
em
do
favor de
crazy
nuestros hermanos.
things for our friends.
Que nadie cerca de nosotros
That
puede
no one
decir, não tengo a
Close
nadie.
to us can say, "I don't have anyone."
Que nunca dejemos personas solitas.
That we may never leave
Cerca de
people alone
nosotros.
that are close to us.
Que el Señor nos bendiga.
And may the
Gracias.
Lord bless us. Thank you.